Yeah, hello friends, we have a very young and dynamic leader in school education, Miss Nijpriya Vikalp Panchal. She is the academic director of Rising Kids Preschool from Ahmedabad. We welcome you in Nijpriya in today's event.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to congratulate Chandan sir because managing everything from step A to last step of execution, taking care of the entire staff, and I see him and see a leader. Okay, I see you as a leader because he's taking care of everything, whether the staff is comfortable, the guests are comfortable, and managing everything. That is what a leader should be. So thank you so much, Chandan sir, for organizing this beautiful event and managing it so well.
Yes, Priya ji, thank you so much for being a part of the morning session of today. And what is your say for NEP 2020?
Okay, NEP is implementation and transformational policy. Okay, and we cannot do transformation without open mind. Okay, with transactional mindset we cannot bring transformation. So as if we talk about leadership, particularly how leaders can help develop the NEP policy into action, leader must take initiative in preparing people. You know, when we build people, we help them to grow. And when I talk about people, the people here are the teachers. Right, today most of the preschoolers and schoolers, what they do, they try to get the experienced teacher. Experience is good, but the experienced teacher will also come with old traditional mindset. Okay, we have to make some new spaces in order to learn new things, adapt new things, change new things, implement and execution. Right, so old traditional methods must be paused, and this is the responsibility of a leader to take step for pausing all those old traditional methods, all old textbooks and examination things, competition things, so that new space can be made for teachers, because teacher is one single unit. Yeah, right. In one class, there is one single teacher. She's taking care of so many facilities. And if she is occupied with old traditional methods like maintaining registers, logbooks, creating all those old facilities, she won't be have time to innovate new methodologies for kids. Now, setting standard is the leader's job, but personalization, what sir said in the panel, personalization is very important. But creating personalization for 40 students is a tough task. So she have to develop some methodologies, some experiments, some implementation where she can maintain the standards and also bring all 40 students on one platform. So this training has to be given, and learning new things, adapting takes time. You have to be the support system for the teachers. You have to be present for them all the time. Continuous guidelines, continuous directions has to be made clear to the teacher. Teacher training is very important, and teachers का थोड़ा काम भी कम किया जाए ताकि वो और ब्लूम कर सकें, वो अपना इनोवेशन इंक्लूड कर सके. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर टीचर्स कि हम लीडर्स उनका सपोर्ट सिस्टम बने. So that's what I want to say.
So you are handling a very sensitive segment of the school education in early childhood. When I talk about hygiene, what are the parameters of hygiene which a standard preschool should maintain, and in what capacity are you doing?
Okay, hygiene is must. Okay, let's not take it as hygiene. Let's take it as infrastructure or institutional segments. Okay, when the institution is not prepared hygienically or security or the medical aids, the kids will not be safe enough to join it. Okay, unless and until you make your environment beautiful, unless and until you make your environment clean and safe, the kids will not prefer coming over there. They will just come over there for formality. They will do their job. They won't develop any ability to execute or implement anything. Their availability will also be lacking from the school. That's why we face bunk masses. Okay, so this is one of the most important reason why the environment should be invested in, whether it's hygiene, Okay, the cleanliness should be there, of course. You cannot grow in dirty places. हमारे हिंदू शास्त्र में भी कहा गया है, अगर लक्ष्मी चाहिए, सरस्वती चाहिए, keep your workplace clean, right? So cleanliness is very important. Proper toilet aids should be there. The washrooms must be more than sufficient, right? Physically, if I talk about, then fire security system must be updated. The medical aid should be clean. Plus, keeping your environment secure and little warm and little friendly is also very important, right? Hygiene is good, but making people understand that this is my secure place. मैं घर से निकल रहा हूँ, and if I'm going to this place has my trust. So being a trustable place makes the environment beautiful, institution beautiful, and institution calibrated, ताकि बच्चे आएँ and they can execute themselves, they can learn the expressions, their ability to grow and develop more knowledgeable things. So this hygiene things that you're talking about comes in the institutional development. So very basic, but very much required. That develops trust. So that's what I want to say.
And in terms of say digital hygiene, are we have we started implementing that in early childhood?
No, very might give you an uncomfortable vibes, but still the hygiene of digital hygiene is not there. Why I see a lot of teachers using WhatsApp. They used to send the link of the activities. They are using AI based softwares and games and activities, and they used to send the link, right? But when the link is opened at home, it is very easy. You can transfer it to some other websites. Okay, usually the links are not secured. Okay, when a 4-year-old child or 5-year-old child is dealing with that link, it is very easy for him to flip and open YouTube and watch their own content. Okay, so digital hygiene comes from continuous guidance. Okay, parent has to be available at home all the time. It is very important if we are preparing a timetable for content, right? The content should be watched. It is our responsibility to make sure what our kids are consuming. If in a school we can put a lot of softwares regarding security, right? Today I was just having some networking inside the hall, and a lot of people told me the security they have installed in the new AI projects and the new smart board, but that is confined only in the classroom. What about the home? So accountability is very important. If the child is using phone or digital means for half an hour, make yourself available on those 30 minutes. You don't have to do that. Mother is busy with her kitchen work, the grandparents are busy with their work, and the child is using phone without any surveillance, without any guidance, without any proper instructions. So you have to be available. It is very strict. We have to make changes in our routine so that we can be available with kids for at least 30 minutes or for whatever time they are using the phones or they are consuming the digital content, in order to clean digital hygiene maintenance process, right?
Yeah. What are the takeaways of today's forum?
Amazing. Okay, I learned a lot of things, because leadership also needs a mentorship. Okay, and being with experienced people, being with people who are always there, because this lobby, as I already asked, a lot of people belong to the boomer generation, the millennial generation, and their education was very, very different. So their availability is very important. And thank you so much for bringing this generational gap together, where millennials are working, Gen Zs are working, boomers are there, the bigger generations are there to help and guide us. So this is very important. The hierarchy is very important, and that is how we are going to take this legacy forward if we aim for Viksit Bharat. So the help is required, the guidance is required. The way I want to present myself to the coming generation as a mentor, I really want you guys to be present with us as mentors and guide us for future, so that we can carry forward the legacy.
Very well said, Nijpriya ji. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much for being a part of this forum.
Thank you so much, thank you.